Hey boys, welcome to some Cricket 19 gameplay. The game is released. It released midnight Australian time last night, and yeah, I bought it on the PlayStation Store, like most people who are going to be uploading videos and stuff to try and get it out as soon as possible. As we look at the stadiums here, I think we already went through all the stadiums, but we do have some overseas stuff. Delhi Park there, Lahore Cricket Club. There's a lot of good choices early on, and then obviously the creator stadiums and all that is great as well. So yeah, like everyone, it's going to be uploading a sneaky 5-5 gameplay video, first impressions, and this is literally my first game. I downloaded it. I was gonna get up nice and early and and crank a video out early, but honestly, I didn't get up, and I was like, you know what? I got plenty of time. There's gonna be plenty of videos. I don't have to get it up as soon as possible. But one thing I did forget to change this gameplay. You would have seen on the screen before, I had it on test match and I forgot to change it. So yeah, whatever I do here, I had to redo. That's just letting you guys know, because you're probably going to be like, yeah, I don't test match, but it's the 5-5. As we have a look at this cutscene right here, it's actually really nice, I got to be honest. And it was different, so I will say this, and this is the reason why I knew it was a test match, is because when I loaded up the game before on test match setting, it didn't have this style of cutscene. It was different. It was you could see the roller come out and stuff. It was cool. So I like that little yeah, you know, little video there, a little cutscene getting you pumped for the match, all that. Then you got the anthem. So it's, you know, it's what we've seen from some gameplay already, with a very sort of TV broadcast style feel to it, with that, which I think is a great idea. We're also playing at the MCG. You know, I thought let's go to the biggest ground there is, and you'll see the lineups as well. I did I obviously forgot to change the freaking what's it called, the lineups to the T20 or ODI, but regardless, as you see here, we got a little coin toss as well. We got the two, you know, just generic presenters, which is fine. I think, you know, again, it just adds that little bit of realism. And the other thing, oh jeez, I forgot to choose Australia, so I will actually change that. I'm in a rush trying to get into this gameplay. Completely forgot to actually select Australia. Could have played with England, but no, we will change it to Australia, of course. Get a feel for it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So Marcus Harris is opening up for us. I mean, he's not a bad short form player. His first ball just absolutely belts it out of the middle of the bat. That is a beautiful square drive, pretty high up on the bat. Some good bounce there from Jimmy Anderson. The pitch does look, I didn't actually see at the start if it was a hard flat pitch, but it looks pretty much hard and flat. So could expect some nice carry early. And I don't know, I mean, a 5-5 match, I think 50 is good. Anything above that is excellent. So we're going to look to potentially get 40-50. I would expect. You know, we got a strong batting lineup. The England, you know, it's the default test side, so their lineup doesn't seem that strong for a shorter format. But our team looks pretty strong regardless if it's not the correct T20 or ODI ODI squad is short ball. We try to pull it away to get caught at the man in square leg, dude. Oh, we actually, it was okay timing. I think it looked like it was good timing and a decent shot choice, but just holes out. You know, got a bit big on us. Like I said, the pitch is pretty hard, and get a little look of the replay. The field is a little bit jank. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I mean, I know the fielding is sort of a big talking point. You know, it's definitely something that gets showcased a lot as not being that smooth and that good. So, you know, I don't know. As we see, I do like that. You know, you get these little like cutscenes with the bowler or the batter between, I think it's like every ball. We'll sort of have a look here if it is every ball. But Anderson, he's bowling good over here. I try to come down the track. He gets caught again by the man, this time at cover. Again, it was okay timing and okay footwork, but yeah, it just didn't get any of it. I was trying to go large. Usman is not a happy lad right there. And again, like just stuff like that is cool for a cricket game. It just adds that little bit of immersion, and also like the HUD as well looks really good. You can see the projected score and how we're going there, which is nice. As Stephen Smith beautifully worked, just whip off the pads there, very Stephen Smith like, and picks up a single. So a terrible first over. We're 2 for 6 with Stuart Broad now into the attack. So yeah, I mean, I got to get used to it. It's a challenge. Marcus Harris, he's absolutely on fire. Just belts that one away. That was a tremendous shot. And again, you see, I do like that as well. Like the bowler, I'm hoping it's like, if it's like they bowl a bad ball and you sort of see them sort of shake their head and whatever. It's not a huge thing, but oh, gee, what a delivery that one was. That one just jagged off the pitch. As Harris just looking to a little bit of gardening where that one hit. It looked a pretty foolish ball, but I didn't get the pitch of it at all. So also that seems different as well, like the sort of the lengths and stuff. Like even that one I hit for 4 in the old game, that blue length full delivery, that would have been a full toss, but in this game it actually seems more like a Yorker. And that orange length, like the full ball, it's not like a half volley length like it was in the old games, which I think is good as we try a little bit of imagination there. Steve Smith, we're struggling, dude. I need to get something away. The bowling is very good so far from the England side, as that one's a little bit strange, I gotta be honest. Like, okay footwork and then ideal for shot choice and timing, but it didn't even get off the square. So, you know, just little things like that are sometimes a little bit funny, but I guess there's no real way of like completely eradicating that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how you could sort of make it so every time. Yeah, I don't know, but it's always a little bit strange, and sometimes a bit annoying if you do time one ideally and it doesn't actually go. As we get a full bunger there, I preempted coming down the track. I thought he was just going to scoop it off the pads, but he tried this big, sort of like the ball was coming at his head. It wasn't quite that full, but again. Who is this? Mark Wood steaming in. He gives us another fully. And Marcus Harris, 131 yards. We're playing in the old scale here. But yeah, Harris, he's absolutely carving up. 16 off 7. Thank God he's out here. The rest of the boys are not pulling their weight. But Marcus Harris doing a good job. Trying to work that one away. And that, you know, the fielding again, not great. That's like a big complaint, the fact that you can get singles at will. You know, that was hit straight to the fielder and he just sort of stood there and waited for it to roll to him, as that one is pulled away. Gonna look for two, but definitely not going to be there. But yeah, the fielding in close, you know, and also one thing I noticed, like he threw it left-handed. I don't think, I mean, he might be a left-handed fielder. I didn't actually see who it was, but that was one thing that really bugged me in the old games. Is that one again just absolutely whizzes through? Good lord, Mark Wood steaming in. That was a good nut, dude. It jagged back a little bit. That was almost unplayable. As Ben Stokes is going to bowl the fourth over. We're 2 for 21. I think the 50 is looking a little bit dicey, as this one is hit pretty well. Although it's actually not. It's just scooped up straight to the fielder pretty much. Ben Stokes is happy about that one. Get a nice little action shot. I actually like that sort of camera angle, like down on the ground. It's sort of like that. It is a bit like Spider Cam, I guess, when he gets down low and it sort of spins around the players. Yeah, as look, 3 off 7. Steve Smith, you know, he's back from a long layoff. He's not finding it easy out there as Travis Head. So we got a couple of lefties. Just need to get Marcus Harris on strike. 17 off 9. Yeah, Ben Stokes continues. But yeah, the fielding, as we see again. So again, right there, like, that is like one of my biggest bugbears, where they throw left-handed when they're not left-handed. You know, because it takes away a lot of, like, oh geez, what a shot. Oh, that is brilliant, dude. That animation looks unreal. I love that. Who was that? Head, first ball. Just dinks one over the keeper. I was actually trying to do like a traditional cut shot, but I must have hit it pretty fine that he sort of just guided it. As we see, sort of comes off. It's not even really the edge. It's more off the face. You know, always playing a guide like that. As we get a nice little look there, Travis Head, eyes solely on the ball. And yeah, beautiful shot. That was actually that was actually real good, dude. That's our best shot of the game so far. But again, we see him throw left-handed, and I was going to talk about that if I don't keep getting distracted. But yeah, like, it takes away a lot, because like in real cricket, you know, there's a little bit of strategy. If you hit it to a fielder that throws right-handed, you'd sort of hit it to his left-hand side. You can grab a single, he has to pick it up and then change hands, rip it in with the right hand. But in this game, like in cricket games, especially like last game, like the Ashes cricket in the Don Bradman series, as we try to flick this one away, I try to go, boy oh boy, I wanted to go big down the ground, but he's played like a little chip shot. Like when I hit this, I played an aggressive like shot straight, or more like straight mid-on region. Like I wanted to go downtown, but he's just done this little flick off the pad straight to him. I don't know about that one, but yeah, we're 4 for 28 in the fourth over, well, the fifth over now. Marcus Harris, he's our savior here. We need him to do something. Where I mean, if we get to 40, I'd be happy. It's going to be a bit of a tough ask here, but you know, nice sweep shot there. The fielder is coming around. He's not going to get to it. So again, the fielding on the rope. It's a bit hard to tell from that one delivery, but that was always a bit of an issue with people. Again, like they didn't really save like balls from the rope going for 4. As that one we haven't quite hit at all well. Thankfully, Hanscom gets in the crease. So what are we now? 30. We get through 33. So couple of boundaries. Moeen Ali. He's the pitch probably shouldn't favour him. That is a elegant looking shot. That is a Peter Hanscom shot if I've ever seen one. Plays very back in the crease. Everything is off the back foot. I mean, he did play that sort of off the front foot, but just beautifully late. And through that gap, they had a man. That was actually like really good in live action, because they had a man at like gully and then a really short third man. So the way he placed that through, that was actually beautiful to watch. He's going to push for 2, the dive. Keeper, a little bit slow. You know, I'm trying to be like critical of the fielding here, like just see how it is. And I've got to be honest, like the fielding seems exactly the same as as the last game. As I tried, I mean, last ball of the innings, I wanted to go big. Again, I don't really know how I missed this. Like it was like good timing, good footwork. They said the shot choice wasn't good, I think, but I don't know why. Like it was up there outside off. I thought it was like a decent ball to sort of go for that region, but I guess not. As they were going to trot off there with a bit of a mediocre score. I mean, it just started horribly. Marcus Harris, as we get, what's this? So we get like a little bit of a replay system. We saw this in like the couple of gameplays we've seen at the end of like a session, I think, or in this case, it's the end of an innings. And yeah, it shows like the wickets. It shows, I'm assuming it shows some boundaries, shows some wickets. I'm trying to like skip through it because I don't really want to see it. So that's a little bit strange. You can't like skip through the whole thing. You've got to actually like manually skip through it, which I'm not a huge fan. Surely there's an option here, right? No? Okay. I'm not a huge fan of that. Maybe I'm just missing something, but I don't really like that you have to literally like go through everything. But I don't know. I might have been missing something, so I don't want to say too much about that. But again, like it's a cool feature. I do really like that. You know, it just gives you a nice little overview of what happened. Could make for some, you know, good little highlight reels. But yeah, we're gonna have to bowl well. We got a good bowling attack, so you know, Rory Burns, Jennings, probably not their standard T20 or ODI opening pair, but you know, we're gonna do our best here. Again, the left-hand throw, just yeah, it just annoys me. It just annoys me. Again, like I'm not a game developer, so I don't know how you would actually make it so they throw with their correct hand, but it is just really frustrating, honestly. I don't particularly like it. But you know, we'll see if they can tweak it, because like if I can get some thoughts here. But Mitchell Starc charging in, good length, just trying some good length outswingers here. But yeah, like I was trying to say before, like in real cricket, you know, it has that element of you hit it to their left side if they're a right-hander, and the opposite if they're a left-hander and stuff like that. So it's a bit strange as we absolutely rip one through Rory Burns. I don't know what line he was playing on right there. That is just cleaned up his middle peg. That was just it wasn't even in-swinger. That was just a Yorker length, standard delivery. And just the angle of Starc there just absolutely ripped the pegs out. What a ball. As you can see, perfect seam. I don't know what line he is playing. I don't know what line he's playing on, but yeah, that was a ripping ball. Joe Root, the man to the crease, the new man to the crease, probably their best batter in this lineup, stats wise anyway. I'm not saying in real life or if he's not, but just stats wise, he probably is. So he's definitely the danger man for us. Definitely the danger man. So yeah, that's the one thing you notice just there. The keepers look a lot. Well, he looks a lot smoother, just the way he takes the balls and throws them back. So you know, that's definitely an improvement. The lobbing throw, oh dude, it just, yeah, like, you know, first impressions, they are important. Obviously, it takes more than, you know, a couple of overs. That was a ripping over. You know, Mitchell Starc, you would expect that, and it is what we needed. As Josh Hazlewood is now going to take up the other end. So yeah, if we can get a couple of really sneaky, cheap overs out of the way, it's going to put some real pressure on the England boys here to chase a fairly mediocre score. So, you know, it's also a test for the AI. I'm keen to see how they actually play these later stages of this match. Like, it's a 5-5 game. They're chasing. I mean, it wasn't a huge score to start with, but we'll see what happens when they get sort of further down and see if they actually go for it. Yeah, that's going to be a big test, because at the moment, you know, it is veteran AI difficulty, and you know, again, it's very early, only like not even 2 overs in, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but as it stands right now, not the best of AI batting. As right here, it was a good shot from Joe Root. The fielder, you know, probably could have done a little better, but you know, it was a good shot, pulled it away. But at the moment, they're batting a little bit conservative for my liking. As soon as I say that, Joe Root decides to go bang bang. So you know, that's what I said. Like, it's very early impressions. We'll have a better idea at the end of this 5 overs to see how they went. But Hazelwood is getting a little expensive, as again has pulled away. Thankfully, not into the gap, and it's going to be fielded out there on the rope. But yeah, getting back to what I was going to say, the fielding. First impressions, the fielding does seem exactly the same as the previous game, which, you know, is a bit disappointing. Personally, I know people will be annoyed if it is. I don't usually play like full team matches, so I don't usually have any issue with it, because you know, I'm playing my career mode player. The fielding, like, I don't do the fielding and stuff, so it never bothers me too much. But you know, it's a bit disappointing if they couldn't really sort of tighten it up. But again, I want to reiterate, probably people are getting annoyed at me for keeping saying is that's a fantastic ball. Thought he might have got a little tickle on it, as we do have the challenge screen there, pretty much the same as last game. But a good little over here from Nathan Lyon. He's whizzing through it. Keaton Jennings, he's having some troubles, and they need Joe Root on strike. But if we can just keep Jennings, just bog him up, get this required run rate up into some high ends. There's again some nice bowling. That time I think it was the toppy. Nathan Lyon revving up the fans. So 1 ball to go in this over. Can it be a 1-run over? That is a fantastic over, dude. That was just brilliant from Nathan Lyon. He's pegged us back in. That last over from Hazelwood sort of probably swayed it back into England's favour, but after that little bit of brilliance from our boy not Lyon, as we do. I probably could have bowled Travis Head, but you know, give it to Steve Smith. And first ball, what a shot. What a shot from Joe Root. It wasn't a bad delivery. He's just laid back and just caressed it over third man. As we look at the field settings, it's pretty much the exact same as the last game. I think the look of it just looks better, but everything seems the same. Like changing fields, which the field changing and stuff from last game it worked really well. The only issue was that it reset all the time. So if they can fix that, then you know, actually being able to like change the fields easily and quickly, I think, you know, I think they do a good job with how you can set the fields and how you get into that menu. So I got no issues there. Is a good shot here again. Joe Root, he's I did say he's probably their best batter stats wise, so he is pulling them out of this game, and it is good signs. I got to be honest, it's good signs that their good batter is taking it to us. Is this one just a little bit outside off? It's actually pretty close. Not going to challenge, but it was pretty dang close. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. We get a little Hawkeye after the fact. You don't even have to go into the menu. It was pretty close. It did actually just go on with the angle of the delivery. As that one, surely Joe Root is struck plumb in front. That is gone. Absolutely plumb. Just sort of slid on again. He's not getting a lot of turn out of this pitch, and you know, you get this animation happened in the last game as well. I'm not a huge. It's a bit annoying because in the last game, it happened like every time there was like an LB or a caught behind decision. So it wouldn't show the replay of the wicket. It would only show them walking and then, you know, seeing if they were going to challenge it, even though half the time they're obviously not going to challenge it. So obviously I want to bowl Patrick Cummins for the last over here. I was trying to work it out. I thought that, again, like, that's sometimes weird. Like, it had to set out that Cummins and Steve Smith were going to be our two bowlers, but for some reason Travis Head came into the fray. But regardless, beautiful ball. Has he edged that? I think he has. We're going up for it. Tim Payne wants nothing to do with it, but I think he's gone, and the finger does go up. What a ball. Patrick Cummins just absolutely rips one through. And again, like, okay, so I gotta be honest, I don't like that that's happening again all the time, like, because they don't show the replay when it happens. And that was just a good length, back of the length, just rising delivery. And oh, that's a good shot. Who was that? Ben Stokes. So they got a couple of big hitters. What do they need? Now they need 13 off 4. So it's possible. It's possible, but Cummins is fired up here. Again, he gets a nice back of the length and a beautiful wicket again. This time, Timmy Payne, he was going the other way and then he takes it nicely. I actually like that. The keeper definitely looks, oh man, I don't like that. Like, he's obviously hit it. I mean, I don't know. That was definitely an annoyance for me in the last game, so it's a bit of a shame that it's still there, but, you know, it is what it is. But what a ball. What a ball. And yeah, the keeper looks so much better. What the hell? That was like the first person fielding camera. I had no chance of getting to it. So now they got Johnny Bairstow, 9 off 2 deliveries to win. So we're pretty much, I mean, I don't want to talk too early, but it should be it. Oh, jeez. He's absolutely belted it. He's got to be 8 off 2. So, I mean, this is good, in my opinion. The fact they needed, when he came to the crease, they needed some runs quickly, and he's gone bang, bang. Third delivery, he's going to scoop it over. There's going to be another 4. It's going to be a freaking super over, dude. I can't believe it. How on earth? We had that game in the bag. Again, we get this little replay system, a little highlight system at the end of the innings, which again, I do like. I don't like the fact you have to sort of skip manually through every single one, but I do want to say again, I could be missing something, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we do have a super over, dude. Let's get into it. They probably don't have the best opening pair, Rory Burns and Jennings at the crease, and we've got a fired up Mitchell Starc who got 1 for 3, I think. 1 for 3 off his first over, so yeah, he's in pretty good touch. But what a first game, dude. A super over in our first match. This is literally my first time booting it up and playing, so pretty funny that it happened like this, as that one is pulled away. Not quite going to get there, and the fielder does cut it off, so they're only going to get a couple. So a very good start. Oh, jeez, I thought there was going to be overthrows. Keeper did not want a bar of that one, but yeah, none for 2. One over. I mean, I'd be happy chasing probably 10, as that one is flicked beautifully. Rory Burns was not in good touch in the first dig, but here we go. He's got a little bit of confidence, a little bit of form, and just flicks that one off the hip for a boundary. So that's what they need. None for 6 now. Mitchell Starc now under pressure. Is that one again? Same spot. I probably should change the field, but I don't really want to muck around too much. Still just got to bowl a bit better. I'm giving him ones to hit. I try to give him a nice full one to clean him up again, but I guess he sort of saw that one coming. It's a slower ball that time. Beautifully bowled. Pretty close, dude. That was pretty close. It was coming in. Oh yeah, we get the nice little Hawkeye again. I like this a lot, actually. This is cool. just hit him outside the line. Well, it hit him a bit outside the line, but it was hitting the stump, so not a bad shout at all. As Starkey continuing on. Can he make it a dot ball? He can't, but it's a single, so a pretty good over. None for 11. You know, that right there is a little bit... I mean, I like the AI, how Burstow came in and went bang, bang, bang. But right there, I mean, last ball of a super over, you know, veteran AI, you would probably hope that they would just go for a big shot. But, you know, it is what it is. As I try to muck around, I'm trying to get... obviously Steve Smith to open probably. Steve Smith, David Warner. I mean, I probably should have bloody Marcus Harris. He easily our best batter, but, you know, we'll send the two big guns out. Jimmy Anderson is going to bowl the first over. You know, I've got some a little bit of timing, so hopefully we can do something. I'm trying to end this quickly. That time just completely whiffing. David Warner, he's not in good touch. Not in good touch at all. We just need a nice juicy one, dude. As that one is going to be hit away for a filthy single. So, yeah, we're struggling to... I mean, the timing, shot choice, and footwork were all pretty decent. But, yeah, it just didn't get off the square. So, Steve Smith to the crease. A short ball pulled away. Late on that one, so that was a bit of a shocker. So yeah, this is not good. 10 from 3. 10 from 3. We finally just flicked one off the hip. That was a 93 yard. I don't like yards, dude. I wish it was in meters. I'm sure you can probably change that, hopefully. But that was just flicked away. Ideal timing. You know, good shot choice, I think. So, yeah, it made sense. It went as, again, this one. You got to finish off with style, dude. Got to finish off with style. We do need 4 off the last ball to win. I maybe should have just tried a little bit of, you know, not quite as fancy. But here we go. We finally get one away. I do like that one as well. Sort of coming down the track and then just sort of blasting it over point. And we win. We win in the Super Over. So, yeah, a great first game. Hopefully, you guys, you know, enjoyed. You know, I was pretty critical of the field. I was trying to, you know, be sort of nitpicking and stuff. But overall, like, I do really like the feel of the game. You know, I can't wait to get into career mode. Career mode's going to be coming up today as well. Like, I'll be uploading a video. So, stay tuned for that. And... yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.